Welcome to the Botanical Architect's Blueprint. Today, we'll delve into the incredible biological architecture, genetic drivers, and deceptive mimicry of the world's most complex flora. As you can see, we're not just looking at a beautiful flower, we're exploring its intricate components, from the corolla and sepals to the column and labellum, all supported by an inferior ovary. On the right, you'll see a detailed analysis of its genetic blueprint, including specific genes like AGTR1, its expression levels, and even insights into potential mutations. This comprehensive approach, incorporating floral genome mapping and mimicry algorithms, helps us understand the structural integrity and evolutionary strategies embedded within these amazing plants. Moving on, let's explore the core engine of reproduction within these botanical marvels. First, we have the female blueprint, the pistil. This structure comprises the stigma, which is the pollen receptor, the style, acting as a connecting tube, and the ovary, which contains the future seeds or ovules. Next, the male blueprint, the stamen, is composed of the anther, responsible for producing pollen, and the filament, which supports it. Finally, the protective casing, known as the perianth, includes the petals, or corolla, designed for attraction, and the sepals, or calyx, which are crucial for protection. All these vital organs are anchored securely by the receptacle. Now, let's dive into the botanist's structural lexicon, a guide to understanding the diverse forms of flowers. We can categorize them based on 4 key aspects. First, organ presence. A flower is considered complete if it possesses all 4 essential elements: sepals, petals, stamens, and a pistil. If it's missing one or more of these core elements, it's deemed incomplete. Second, reproductive capability. A perfect or bisexual flower contains both male stamens and female pistils. In contrast, an imperfect or unisexual flower lacks either male or female reproductive organs. Third, symmetry rules. Radial or actinomorphic symmetry means a flower can be divided into equal halves in multiple directions, like a star. Bilateral, or zygomorphic symmetry, however, means it can only be divided into equal halves along a single plane, often giving it a more irregular shape. Lastly, ovary placement. A superior ovary is positioned above the receptacle, while an inferior one is located below it. A half-inferior ovary is partially embedded within the receptacle, showcasing another layer of botanical diversity. Our next spotlight is on the Lamiaceae blueprint, a fascinating family that includes plants like Originum majorana, or marjoram, and Lamium amplexiculae, commonly known as henbit. This family shares distinct traits that highlight their architectural elegance. For instance, their stems consistently exhibit a square-shaped architecture. Their leaves are arranged in opposing pairs, a characteristic feature. When it comes to symmetry, Lamiaceae flowers are highly zygomorphic, meaning they display bilateral symmetry with distinct upper and lower lips. Their mechanics are also quite specific, featuring 4 stamens strictly configured as too long and too short. And chemically, these plants are renowned for their potent aromatic essential oil profiles, which are not just for fragrance but play a crucial role in their survival and interaction with the environment. Let's explore the invisible sculptors of coevolution, a fascinating dance between flowers and their pollinators. Floral beauty is far from accidental, it's a highly engineered survival mechanism driven by animal interaction over millennia. On the floral output side, flowers evolve specific morphologies like shapes, colors, and intricate runway markings to guide pollinators. They also produce complex chemistries, including alluring scents and even deceptive pheromones, along with rewards like nectar and pollen. In return, pollinator input drives this evolution. Pollinators develop specialized sensory systems, such as advanced vision and olfaction. Their anatomy, like tongue length or body weight, adapts to access floral rewards, and their behavior, including foraging patterns and mating habits, completes this intricate feedback loop, continuously sculpting the floral designs we see today. Here, we uncover genetic switches that reprogram attraction in flowers, a testament to nature's incredible adaptability. Consider the mamula switch. A single mutation at the yup locus can radically shift the flower's color pigment. This change isn't just aesthetic, it completely swaps its primary evolutionary pollinator from bees to hummingbirds, demonstrating a profound shift in survival strategy. Similarly, the petunia switch shows how deactivating the AN2MYB domain transcription factor halts anthocyanin production, which is responsible for purple coloration. This instantly shifts the plant's survival strategy from bee pollination to nocturnal moth pollination, as seen with Petunia integrifolia and Petunia axillaris. These examples vividly illustrate how subtle genetic changes can trigger dramatic evolutionary and ecological transformations. Now, let's examine structural mechanics for precision in the botanical world, showcasing how flowers achieve remarkable exactitude in reproduction. First, we have the lock and key mechanism, perfectly exemplified by spur length and pollinator tongue access. Imagine a flower with a 15 mm spur, designed to perfectly match a pollinator with an 18 mm tongue. This co-evolutionary precision mechanically forces the insect's body to press firmly against the pollen as it reaches for the nectar reward, ensuring efficient pollen transfer. Next, heterostyly presents an engineered spatial mismatch. This physical defense mechanism, often seen as stigma height dimorphism in in and from flowers, ensures that pollen is primarily transferred between different plants rather than falling onto its own stigma. This cleverly prevents self-pollination, promoting genetic diversity and stronger offspring. Prepare to be amazed by the art of floral mimicry. When survival dictates deception, the botanical blueprint often mimics the animal kingdom in astonishing ways. This isn't just about looking pretty, it's a sophisticated evolutionary strategy where flowers evolve shapes, colors, and even scents to fool specific organisms. We'll explore examples where nature's design has created floral structures that incredibly resemble everything from lips to birds, monkeys, and even skulls, all for the ultimate purpose of attracting the right pollinator or deterring the wrong predator. It's truly a masterclass in biological illusion. Let's start our journey into botanical illusions with Exhibit 01 Psychotria elata, famously known as the kiss flower. The deception here is remarkable. These vibrant, lip-like structures are not true petals, but rather modified protective bracts that shield the smaller, actual flower inside. This striking appearance, engineered with high-visibility red, is specifically targeted to attract jungle bees and butterflies. Native to the deep canopies of Costa Rica and Colombia, this incredible species is unfortunately facing severe extinction risk, with wild seeds now almost impossible to find, making its preservation even more critical. Next, we have avian mimics in the wild, showcasing flowers that take on the form of birds. First, the flying duck orchid, or Calliana major, native to coastal Australia. This uncanny duck-like shape isn't just a coincidence, it operates as a physical, spring-loaded trap. This mechanism forces specific insects against the pollen as they attempt to access the flower, ensuring pollination. Then, there's the white egret orchid, Habenaria radiata, native to East Asian wetlands. An IUCN Class A endangered species, its finely fringed, brilliant white petals precisely mimic a dove or egret. This visual deception is a sophisticated strategy to manipulate insect behavior, guiding them into performing their vital role in pollination. Moving on to mammalian deceptions, where flowers mimic creatures even larger than birds. First, we have Dracula simia, whose name perfectly describes its mimicry, an uncanny monkey face hidden within its fanged petals. Beyond its visual trickery, this orchid also employs chemistry, emitting a strong, engineered orange scent. It thrives in the high-altitude regions bordering Ecuador and Peru. Then there's Anguloa uniflora, often called the swaddled baby orchid. Its complex structural folds incredibly resemble a sleeping baby wrapped in a blanket. This species also uses chemistry, producing a potent cinnamon pheromone scent, and is found in the high-altitude Andes, typically between 1,400 and 2,500 meters. These are truly astonishing examples of floral evolution. Now, let's explore the pinnacle of insect deception, perfectly exemplified by the aphrys flower. This remarkable plant employs a sophisticated three-step strategy to ensure pollination without offering any reward. Step 1. Visual deception. The flower ingeniously engineers physical shapes and fur-like textures that perfectly mimic the visual profile of a female bee. Step 2. Chemical deception. The plant synthesizes and releases highly specific chemical pheromones that are identical to those of a female insect in heat. Combined, these deceptions lead to step 3, the trap, or pseudocopulation. Native to the Mediterranean and Australia, this strategy tricks male bees into attempting to mate with the bloom, efficiently attaching pollen without the plant expending any energy to produce a nectar reward. It's a truly brilliant and energy-efficient evolutionary hack. Let's turn our attention to anthropomorphic flora, plants that strikingly resemble human forms, both in life and death. On the side of life, we have Orchis italica, famously known as the naked man orchid. Native to the Mediterranean, this lively and vibrant mimicry forms distinct human appendages. You can clearly see what appear to be a hat, arms, and legs. It's a playful yet effective evolutionary design. Then, on the side of death, we encounter Antirrhinum, or the snapdragon. Native to North America and the Mediterranean, this plant is a beautiful living bloom that, after its petals fall, transforms into a macabre skull. Historically, this transformation has symbolized desire and greed, adding a layer of eerie fascination to its natural cycle. To summarize our journey through floral innovation, let's look at the form-function pollinator matrix. This matrix illustrates how plants tailor their features to attract specific pollinators. For moths, the target color is pure white, often achieved through genetic mechanisms like the petunia AN2 gene. Their flowers are typically night-blooming with open faces and emit heavy nocturnal scents. Hummingbirds, on the other hand, are attracted to red or orange, sometimes influenced by genes like the Mimulus euplocus. Their flowers often feature long nectar spurs, like the Aquilegia lock and key mechanism, and provide a high-volume nectar reward. Finally, for deceived insects, the target color can vary, but the emphasis is on features like furry textures and specialized bracts. Flowers employ exact physical mimicry, such as the unique orchid shapes we've seen, and produce specific synthetic mating pheromones to achieve their deceptive pollination strategy. This matrix truly highlights the intricate and specialized relationships between flowers and their pollinators. In conclusion, we've seen that the endless innovation of flora is truly remarkable. Floral beauty is not a random occurrence, it is the visible result of an invisible, millions of years-long master blueprint of genetic engineering and ecological survival. Every vibrant color, every intricate shape, and every alluring scent is a testament to the continuous evolutionary dance between plants and their environment. These are not just flowers, they are living architectural marvels, meticulously designed for survival and propagation, constantly adapting and innovating in the grand theater of nature.